Have you ever felt like your body type, color season, or essences don't reflect who you truly are or how you want to be seen? Like they were assigned without your input. Like you are being told how to dress based on the things you never chose. If you have ever felt boxed in by these categories, here is some good news. Ellie-Jean Royden's Style Roots offers a way to express yourself on your terms. It's not just about your body lines, facial features, or skin tone anymore. It's about reflecting the whole you. It's a fresh approach that says, let's make your style about who you are on the inside. So if you are ready to dress in a way that truly feels like you, lets you choose how you want to show up in the world, let's get into it. Ellie herself hears from women every day. They ask her, what if my personal style doesn't match my body type? It's such a common feeling, and honestly, I get it. Sometimes the lines and recommendations of body type systems can feel limiting or just don't resonate. That's why I'm so excited about Ellie-Jean's Style Roots. It's a system that says, hey, let's find what speaks to you, not just based on your body type or facial features, but on who you are and how you want to show up in the world. So let's talk about how Style Roots can give you a style that feels like you from the inside out. Welcome to Colors and Curves. My name is Khu. I'm a style consultant, and on this channel, I help women build their authentic personal style curated with kindness. Ellie-Jean is a personal stylist, content creator, and author of the recently launched book, How to Dress Your Best. She has been a huge influence in my style journey and holds a really special place in my heart because she is the one who introduced me to the foundational concepts of KIBBE body types, Kitchener face essences, and color seasons. I have always been passionate about self-development and how to become the best version of myself, and I am deeply inspired by the Japanese concept of Kaizen, the idea of improving 1% every day. For me, the growth wasn't just about the mental growth, it was also about the physical glow up as well. Then one spring day in 2022, I stumbled upon Ellie's account, and her content opened my eyes to style systems and how to dress according to your body type, color seasons, and Kitchener face essences. Since then, it's been a long, exciting journey, learning from all the different sources, but Ellie was the one who started it all for me. What if I don't want to dress dramatic? What if I don't like gamin style? What if I really don't like the look of natural shapes? What if romantic styles really don't feel like me? According to Ellie, these are excellent questions and the perfect questions to be asking, but no one really has an answer to them until now. The fundamental flaw that Ellie sees with these body typing systems is that they don't take your personality and personal preferences into account. So it feels like you have to completely erase your current personality and replace it with something completely different. She developed her own theory called Style Root, which is to be used in conjunction with other style systems. There are 8 style roots, each based in nature. So there is 8 sources from which we take our inspiration for clothing and style, and this also applies to music, art, and writing. These are mushroom, stone, flower, fire, earth, sun, moon, and mountain. So the main rule is don't think about situation to situation. Instead, think about the self you want to show up as wherever you go. So if you want to go into a meeting, do you want to look like the coolest, most fun-loving person there? If you go out to dinner with your friends, do you want to look professional and put together? It's not about adapting to that environment, but bringing your best self to that environment and letting everybody know who you are on the inside. Austin Kleon in Steal Like an Artist suggests that we pull inspiration from the things that we love the most to create something that is uniquely us, and that's exactly the principle Ellie is implying here. So, how many style roots should you have? The idea here is to combine your top 3 to create something that is uniquely yours. The main aim is to help you find a style which will carry you through your teenage years, your 20s, your 30s, and beyond. And it can adapt with you as you grow. It can adapt to situations, it can adapt to your age. But underneath it all, you have your style roots, the core of who you are that you want to express through your clothing. So, if we take an example, if your style roots are flower, fire, and mushroom, if we assume situation to situation, you might want to lean on mushroom more in a work setting, flower at a family event, and fire on a date night with a romantic partner. Another example, if we assume across different eras of your life, like time of your life, you might want to lean more into flower in your teenage years, fire in your 20s, maybe 30s, and mushroom in your 40s and beyond. You're still being true to yourself. Your style roots are still being those 3, but what you're doing here is highlighting certain elements of your style during certain time which still feels like you. So Ellie says, although you can have a combination of 2 or 4 style routes to guide your style, 3 is the optimum number for a few reasons. Firstly, the number 3 is appealing to people. That is why we use the rule of 3 in literature, interior design and fashion. Groups of 3 are satisfied to the human mind. Secondly, 3 creates the most cohesive yet interesting balance. With only 2 routes, your style can feel a little simple or predictable. Whereas with 4 style routes, your style can feel a little scattered, as it can be harder to stress each one in every outfit. 3 is both achievable and aspirational. With that said, there are 56 combinations of 3 you can make from 8 style routes. There are actually dozens if not hundreds of combinations, because people can have style routes in different priorities. For example, someone with a style route flower, fire and moon in that order would look different from moon, fire and flower in that order. However, I find this too rigid. Sometimes your priority changes, your order shifts, whether it's for an event or just through different seasons of life. While I don't believe your 3 routes change, as they are the 3 pillars you can rely throughout your life, I do believe that sometimes one feels more important than the other, as we discussed earlier in the situation to situation example above. So, how does one find their top 3 style routes? There are actually 2 ways to find your style routes. The style routes quiz, a simple way to narrow down your style routes, also known as this or that quiz. The style streams exercise. This is the most effective way to solidify your style routes. Numero uno, the quiz. It's plausible that one may pick their top 3 style routes just by looking at the images that resemble them, but most of the time people struggle to do this. That's where this quiz comes in. This quiz will help you find your 3 dominant style routes, which you can then combine to create your unique sense of style. This quiz works as this or that. So get a piece of paper or open up your notes app and write down which of the 2 options I give you that you prefer. To answer the questions, think, if I were the most, insert your choice here, person in any room, would that feel authentically me in any situation at any event of your life? Would you prefer to appear in any situation, in any environment, more sensual or more modest than every other person there? Would you prefer to appear more carefree or on top of things? Would you prefer to look more dark or more light than every other person there in any situation? Would you prefer to appear more strong or more delicate? Would you prefer to appear more experimental or more timeless? And that's it. Now I want you to look at your choices and rank the top 3 choices that are the most important to you. If someone were to look at you and see you as the most timeless in the room, would that feel most authentic to you? If you were to look the most experimental, bold and powerful in the room, would that appeal to you? If you looked like the most carefree person in the room, would that feel most authentic to you? So rank the top 3 that feel the most authentic to who you are. If you picked sensual, carefree and delicate, you might have fire as one of your style routes. If you picked light, delicate, modest, you might have flower as one of your routes. If you picked on top of things, delicate, timeless, modest, you might have mushroom as one of your routes. If you selected dark, strong, carefree, sensual, you might have mushroom as one of your routes. If you selected carefree, delicate, experimental, you might have earth as one of your style routes. If you selected strong, on top of things, timeless, modest, you might have mushroom as one of your routes. If you selected light, carefree, experimental, you might have sun as one of your routes. If you selected modest, carefree, timeless, strong, you might have stone as one of your routes. You should find that your answers don't exactly match one of the options above. It's quite rare to have one of those exact combinations, and that's where you pick multiple style routes. For example, you might have picked timeless, light, sensual. This could equate to a combination of mushroom, flower and fire, and this is an example of what that might look like. Numero dos, style streams exercise. The style streams exercise is very simple. All you need is pen or paper or your notes app. If you are already familiar with the style routes, try to forget what you think you know just for a minute, just for the sake of this exercise. Step 1. Write down a list of words. Aim for around 20 to 30 words. But don't overthink it. Treat the exercise like a quick little brainstorm session and write words to describe the following aspects: your dream self or your best self, who she is, how would you describe her, and how she dresses. How would you describe your favorite pieces in your current wardrobe? You can even pick out your favorite pieces from your wardrobe and try to describe them, or try to describe what you like about them. Your Pinterest boards, if you use Pinterest, describe the outfits you have saved there. If you don't use Pinterest, you can skip this step. Don't limit yourself in the types of words. You can also include color, vibe, shape, silhouette, personality, emotion, feelings, even locations. Make sure to focus on the effect you want to create. For example, feminine, luxurious, enchanting, bold, experimental, or powerful. And who you feel you truly are at your core, rather than the aesthetic you like right now. To help with this, think about what feels consistent in your style, like over time, whether over the last year or last 5 years, or like even the last month. Step 2. Next, group similar words. The goal is to identify connections and recurring themes among the words. Even if they don't break into 3 groups right away, don't think about that. Just group them into similar looking words. There is no right or wrong answer. If the words share a common thread in your mind, that's what that counts. Before moving on, I encourage you to pause the video right here and complete the exercise first to avoid any kind of influence from the next steps. Step 3. Before we move on to the results, categorize similar words from your list into words and see if you can come up with threads of similar words. For example, you may have feminine, luxurious, lush, intricate, and these words may fall into a singular thread, whereas mature, tailored, career woman, strong and empowered may fall into another thread. So you see how to list out similar words from the original list of words you wrote, but don't think too specific. For example, you might think that luxurious and delicate may not be in the same thread, but if they share a similar connection, for example, they both might feel feminine, you have to put them in a single thread. So don't be too specific. Results. You might be mushroom if your list includes some of the following words or their synonyms: neutral, minimal, balanced, classic, timeless, elegant, modest, put together, simple, effortless, sophisticated, understated, elevated, high quality, curated, clean. You might be mountain if your list includes some of the following words or their synonyms: formal, refined, professional, competent, strong, powerful, smart, expensive, tailored, structured, matured, polished, sleek. You might be earth if your list includes following words or their synonyms: relaxed, rough, natural, academic, bohemian, country, flowing, outdoors, grounded, eclectic, effortless, rugged. You might be stone if your list includes some of the following words or their synonyms: relaxed, urban, metropolitan, sporty, active, casual, informal, comfortable, slouched, athletic, industrial. You might be sun if your list includes some of the following words or their synonyms: bold, playful, quirky, experimental, bright, loud, fun, unexpected, avant-garde, unique, daring, unconventional, energetic, boundary-pushing, cutting-edge, non-conformist. You might be moon if your list includes some of the following words or their synonyms: dark, ethereal, mystical, of the night, strong, sharp, grunge, deep, daring, rebellious, celestial, mysterious, intense, gothic, edgy, moody, haunting, emotional, sensitive. You might be flower if your list includes some of the following words or their synonyms: delicate, youthful, cute, feminine, intricate, vintage, rounded, flowing, Parisian, dreamy, whimsical, soft, airy, pastel, dainty, charming, graceful, elegant. You might be fire if your list includes some of the following words or their synonyms: luxurious, opulent, lavish, lush, glamorous, sensual, alluring, sexy, enticing, sultry, provocative, powerful, commanding, smoky, romantic, passionate, and feminine. There is also one more way to figure out your style roots, but it's ideal for those who are highly visual and can easily look at images to identify what draws their attention and resonates with them. Ellie-Jean has created Pinterest boards for each of the 56 combinations, which can give you an idea of how your roots might manifest together. I'll put the link in the description. However, I recommend to start with this or that quiz and a style streams exercise to help you solidify finding your dominant style roots. Then these Pinterest boards can guide you in seeing how those style roots look into action. Style roots help you define 3 core elements of your personal style, fuse them with each other, and incorporate your body type into every outfit you wear. What I love about Ellie-Jean's style roots is that, unlike other systems, it really gives you the freedom to choose how you want to show up in the world. Instead of feeling boxed in, style roots help you express who you are on the inside, allowing your personality to fully shine through in how you dress. And the best part, you don't have to pick one system and stick to it. Style roots can actually work with other style systems you might already know, like KIBBE Body Types, Kitchener Facial Essences, your color seasons. So you get to mix things together, creating a look that's really unique to you and your personal style. Stay tuned for my next video on the detailed ultimate breakdown of all 8 style roots. Until next time, bye.